In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the top 3 must-have beginner farms for every single one of your survival worlds. And guys, all of these farms will work in the latest edition of Minecraft Bedrock and will also work on all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, including MCPE, PS4, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Windows 10 edition. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get straight to it. So for the first farm of the video, we have something that you basically cannot live without in your survival worlds, and that is food. So that's why I'll be showing you how you can build this automatic cow food farm. And to build this farm, you'll need about a stack of solid blocks, 6 glass blocks, 2 hoppers, a bucket of lava and water, 1 dispenser, 2 chests, 4 signs, 4 fences, and finally 1 lever. And then once you're done building the farm, you'll need a couple cows, a couple stacks of wheat, and then to make it easier to bring the cows inside, a lead and a couple blocks of stairs will be very useful. So yeah, go ahead and grab all these materials. And now to get started with building this farm, dig out a 2x2 hole into the ground like this, and then place in a double chest. Now go to the other side of the chest, and then dig out another hole, and then place in your hoppers like this. Now with your solid blocks, place them all the way around the hoppers like this, and then bring it out to the front by 1 more block. And for the blocks above our chest, instead of our solid blocks, place down your glass blocks like this, and that is so that we can still open up our chest. And now while we're still here in the front, extend out this glass section by 2 more blocks like this, then you can go ahead and build out these walls as well. Once you're done with that, make your way inside right here, and then place a sign on either side of these bottom blocks. And then break this block over here and replace it with a dispenser. And in this dispenser, you can place in your lava bucket. Then you can make your way outside the farm and then place your lever right here. And if you guys flick this lever, as you guys can see, the lava should come out and stay up here. And if you flick it again, it'll go away. Now make the front side 1 block higher. And now make your way to the back side of the farm, and then skip this top blocks and then place down a 2x2 in the center like this. And now build a wall all the way around it. And if you guys want, you can fill in these bottom blocks as well. Now you can go ahead and make this wall all the way across. And now you can go ahead and fill in these 2 top blocks and place 2 more blocks right here as well. Now with your water buckets, place down an infinite water source like this, and this is where you want to bring in your cows. And now you guys can grab your stairs and just place them along the side like this. And now find yourself some cows. You can either lure them with wheat like this and just go up the stairs and then make them fall down into the hole like so. And once you have enough in there, place down your temporary block and then place your 4 fences exactly like this in the center of the farm. And once you're done with that, you can get rid of these stairs. And now I recommend that you guys breed them up here just like that until you have anywhere between 20 to 40 cows, and make sure that they're all adults. And once you guys are happy with the amount of adult cows you have in here, you can move on with the next step. And guys, a quick little tip, the more adult cows you have up here, the more food and leather you can get. So yeah, just make sure that you have enough cows. Now make your way to the front of this farm and then break these 2 blocks for now, and then place in the rest of the signs like this. Now fill in 1 block and then break these 2 blocks exactly like that, and then place the wall back up. And as you guys can see, if you have any baby cows, they'll automatically get shot out like that. And that's actually the construction complete. Now I'll show you how you can use it. So to use this farm, all you have to do is grab your wheat and then stand up here and just breed up all of these cows. And if you guys do this for a bit, you'll actually end up with a lot of baby cows. And once you guys have done some breeding up there, if you guys check down here, boom, we have a bunch of baby cows. Now all you have to do is wait for these cows to grow up, and then I'll show you how you can harvest them. And as you guys can see, after a while, you should end up with a bunch of adult cows and also some baby cows down here. And don't worry guys, when you guys harvest, the baby cows will be fine and only the adult one will be harvested. So to kill them off, all you have to do is flick this lever once, and then once the lava spreads, flick it again to take it away. And now as soon as the cows die, all of the loot will be automatically dropped like that and collected in our chest. So as you guys can see, all of the babies are unharmed, and if you open up the chest, boom, we have a bunch of cooked beef and also leather. And now moving on, we have something that you guys really need if you're looking to progress through the game, and that is some XP. So here is a super compact, fully automatic XP farm. To build this farm, you'll need 2 chests, 1 glass block, 2 glass panes, 1 button, 1 repeater, 1 normal piston, 2 blocks of sand, 1 lever, 4 pieces of redstone dust, 4 redstone torches, 1 bucket of water, 1 slab, a trapdoor of any kind, at least 1 piece of kelp, about a stack of solid blocks, a sticky piston, a smoker, and finally 3 hoppers. So yeah, go ahead and grab all these items. And to start building this farm, make a T shape out of your solid blocks like this, and then knock out the center one. Replace that block with a redstone repeater like this. Make sure that the 2 prongs are facing this way. Now onto the left side, place your redstone torch, and then on this side, 1 piece of redstone dust. And just like that, you should have a super fast redstone clock. But to stop it for now, grab your lever and then place it in this front block. and then flick it on. Now grab your solid block and then place one right here, and then go ahead and place in your sticky piston like so. And as you guys can see, it should be automatically extended. Now with the rest of your solid blocks, just place them around here and the one right here. Now you can grab your sand block and then place one on the face of our sticky piston and then one on the extended hand up here. And guys, make sure to not fill in this hole at all and just make sure to leave it empty. Now just go ahead and build in a wall like so, and then up here as well, and just cube it in all the way around. Once you guys are done building a wall all the way around, grab a solid block and place it right here, and then a normal piston like so. And now for the next step, grab your solid blocks and then build a 2-high wall on either side of these pistons like this, and then go ahead and make it 1 block higher, and then bring this out by 1 more block. Once you're done with that, place a solid block on top of our piston, and then our slab and a trap door. And now make your way inside right here, and then grab your button and place it right here. And to finish off the roof, just place in 1 more solid block. Now grab your smoker or furnace, and then place it on this sand block, and then while crouching down, you can place a hopper directly onto the top. Now grab your 2 glass panes and then place them in front. And now to place the water, make your way up here, and then waterlog the slab. And now to place in the kelp, you can use this trap door, and then place our kelp on the sand like that. Once you're all done with that, make your way back to this furnace and then place 1 more hopper to the right side like this, and then break this block and replace it with a chest. Now so we can access our chest, break this solid block and replace it with a transparent one like that. So as you guys can see, the chest still opens. And guys, this is where the fuel will go later on. And now to finish off this furnace section, place down a chest right here with a hopper going directly into the behind like so. And if you guys did it correctly, the furnace should be directly above this hopper. Now the last step is to just connect up this redstone to our piston up there. And to do that, make your way to the back side of the farm and then place in a solid block right here, skip 1 block and another one, skip 1 block and then another one like so. Now with your redstone torches, place 1 on each one of these blocks and grab 1 more solid block and place it right here. And for the last step, all you have to do is grab your redstone dust and then place 3 along the line like so. And guys, it's actually really important that you put the dust over this slab block, as if not, the 0 tick will not work. So once you guys have done everything, all you have to do is just start the farm like this. And if you guys did everything correctly, the kelp should be growing super fast like that, and all the kelp gets directly found in to our smoker. And that's actually the construction complete. Now I'll show you how you can use this farm. So guys, all you have to do to use it is leave the farm on like this, and then grab a fuel source and place it into this chest. And as you guys can see, the furnace should turn on and the items should start smelting. And then all you have to do is wait for a couple of these kelp to smelt, and then you can take out the XP. But if you guys don't want to use up all your fuel, what you can do is use these dried kelp right here and craft them up into a block. And these blocks are actually a really good source of fuel. So with this farm, you don't have to worry about running out of coal or any fuel for that matter. You'll just need a couple to start off with, and then you can just use up the smelted items to make infinite fuel. And now once you guys are happy with the amount of kelp smelted, so I just waited for a couple stacks to smelt, and to take out the XP, all you have to do is place in a lever on the face of the furnace and then flick it on and wait for 1 of these kelp to smelt. And as soon as it's done smelting, all you have to do is take it out like this, and boom, just like that, you get some levels. And a quick bonus tip for the last one, if you guys want, you can replace the furnace with a composter and get yourself infinite bone meal. And then finally, we have this super simple, beginner friendly mob farm. And guys, to build this farm, you'll need about 4.5 stacks of trapdoors, 72 buttons, and 4 signs. And guys, all of these can be made out of any material of your choice. And then you'll need 4 redstone torches, at least 2 water buckets, a lever, a trident, about half a stack of ladders, 4 hoppers, 2 chests, 4 observers, and 4 pistons. So yeah, go ahead and grab all these items. And guys, the first thing you guys want to do when building this farm is to find yourself a nice open piece of land like this, and then dig down by anywhere between 6 to 10 blocks. And then once you're done with that, you're actually going to want to start digging out a hole that is 34 blocks long, 18 blocks wide, and 2 blocks tall. So go ahead and do that for the first time before we move on. Once you guys are all done digging out your hole, you should have a massive open area like this one over here. And then from one corner, what you guys are going to want to do is count 8 blocks towards the shorter direction of this area. So this is the long one, and this is the one that's 18 blocks long. So count out by 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then dig out these 2 central blocks, and then make it 2 blocks deep. And guys, you're actually going to want to dig out a channel until you guys reach that side of the farm. And just like that, you should have a massive channel running to the center of this area. Now make your way back to the corner, and then this time we're going to count in the long direction of the area. So count 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then break these 2 blocks like this, and again make it 2 blocks deep. And guys, if you come across any holes, just patch it up like so. Now you're going to want to dig this until you reach that side of the farm. And boom, just like that, you should have 2 8x2 platforms. So as you guys can see, this one is 8 blocks long and 2 blocks wide, and now we have 2 of them. So basically what you're going to want to do is repeat this step until you guys reach all the way up until that wall. So now this time, starting from this one, 1, 2, and then break these 2 blocks, make it 2 blocks deep and go all the way until the other side. And yeah, just like that, we have 2 more platforms. So basically repeat this until you guys reach that side of the farm, and you should end up with 9 platforms. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. And once you guys are done making all the platforms, it should look a little like this. So we should end up with 18 total platforms. And now moving on, what you guys are going to want to do is make your way to the center channel that we've dug up, and then make it 2 blocks deeper. And again, repeat this until you reach the other wall. And now that you guys are done making this hole deeper, grab your water buckets and then place 2 in between these 2 channels like this. So again, repeat that on all of these little holes, and if you guys did everything correctly, the water should flow up until the edge like this. And if you guys want to make it easier to get the water, all you have to do is make yourself an infinite water source by making a 2x2 area like this, and then placing down a water bucket in these 2 corners, and just like that, you can take this water as many times as you want. And when you're done filling up the entire thing, you can just get rid of your source like this. And now that you guys are done filling in the water next to each one of our spawning platforms, go back to the middle channel and then place 2 buckets of water on either end, just like this. And as you guys can see, both waters are nowhere near touching, and to bring both water streams together, just make your way to the end of the water like this, and then dig down by 1 more block. And now repeat this until you reach the end of the other water stream, just like this. And as you guys can see, the water is close again, so just repeat this 1 more time by going 1 block deeper, just like that. We should have a 2x2 center right here. Now with your signs, place them right here and on this wall as well. And this will be the center of the farm. So basically we're going to later build the killing chamber down here. Now to finish off the spawning platforms, what you guys are going to want to do is grab your trapdoors and then place them along the edges right here. So place it on all sides, even this one, and then open them up, just like so. And for these corner ones, you just need to do these 2 sides, but for any of these center platforms, you have to do 3 sides like this. So put 8 of them right here, 2 in the middle, and then another 8 along this side. And once you're all done, open up all of these. And guys, with your buttons, what you're going to want to do is to make your way to the corner of the spawning platform and then place 1 like so, and then go down by 2 blocks and then right. Now go down by another 2 and then left, and then 2 more and then right, just like that. Each platform should have 4 buttons, and the purpose of these buttons is to reduce the amount of spiders that will spawn in these platforms, as spiders are just annoying and they like to clog up these farms. So the less the spiders, the more other useful mobs we get. And guys, for this one, it's also the same. 1 button, skip 2 right, skip 2 left, skip 2 right, just like that. So go ahead and repeat this for all of these platforms. And boom, just like that, all of the spawning platforms are completed. And now there's actually only 1 more step we need to do before the farm is complete, and that is to make the killing chamber. And to do that, what you guys are going to want to do is come over here to the center and then dig down by 5 blocks. And once you're done, grab yourself some chests and then place a double one like this, and then place a hopper going to the top like so. Then place 3 more hoppers going into that one like this, and then to the side where you put the chest, dig out a little room so you can access your chest. Now grab yourself a solid block and place it right here, and then place a piston facing inwards on that. Break this block into the wall, replace it with a piston, and repeat that on all 4 sides. And then break some blocks right here next to our pistons so that we can build the automatic killing system. And now grab your redstone torches and then place them on the side like this, with an observer facing the torch like so. Repeat that for all 4 pistons. And then once you guys are all done making the trident killer, go ahead and place in a lever on this piston right here, and this will be the on-off switch. So as you guys can see, if you guys flick it on, the pistons will loop like that, and that means that the trident killer is on. And to turn it off, you can just flick this lever. And now grab some solid blocks and just build a wall all the way around here. Before we close it off, place in a couple tridents. 1 is enough, but if you guys have 2 to 3, it's better. But yeah, once you guys are done placing in your tridents, close it up like this, and then make sure that you guys actually turn on the trident killer so that the mobs will die. And now just dig out by about 20 blocks in any direction, but just make sure it's away from the farm. And then once you guys are far enough away, just dig straight up, and then when you see sunlight, just place some ladders all the way up. And this is so that we can easily access our farm. And that is actually the construction of the farm all complete. Now I'll show you how you can use it. So guys, to use this farm, all you need to do is AFK in the correct spot, and to find the perfect spot, just hover over the center of the farm right here and then go up, and this should be the center of our farm. And from here, you're actually going to want to go up by about 20 blocks. And boom, just like that, all you have to do is AFK right here. And after a couple minutes, there should already be mobs spawning down there. And guys, a quick little tip before AFK, make sure that your farm is completely dark inside, and just make sure to cover up the hole that we came down in by just placing a block right here. So it should be pitch black like this. And just like that, as you guys can see, after a couple minutes of AFK, you should already have a whole bunch of mobs spawning. So they'll basically be spawning on these platforms, and they'll walk off directly into our killing chamber. And just like that, after about 2 to 3 minutes, you already have all of this loot. And yeah, this farm is actually super effective. And guys, a quick tip, if you guys have any caves near to our farm like this one over here, all you have to do is put some torches in it to prevent any mobs from spawning there and to improve the rates of this farm. So just go around in a 20 to 30 block radius and see if there's any caves. If there's not, you should get very good rates. And yeah, just make sure to AFK about 20 blocks from the center of the farm. Yeah, that's it. Those were 3 of the best beginner friendly farms for the latest edition of Minecraft Bedrock.